Linda? You know it's my wedding tomorrow, right? I heard that you were working today. Just what are you thinking? Are you even preparing for tomorrow? Don't embarrass me at the wedding, all right?
Good morning, Jenny. It's not like I'm gonna host the wedding or anything, so it shouldn't be strange that I'm working today. I already have the bare minimum prepared, and the wedding's only a short walk from where I live. I should be fine as long as there's no emergency.
You sure about that? Why are you even working on a Saturday? Are you that slow at work?
I always go to work on Saturdays.
Huh?
Salons in this area are closed on Tuesdays. You go to one at least once a month, right? You should know this. The salon I run also has days off on Tuesdays. That's why I'm working today.
You are a hairstyler, Linda.
Yes.
And you run a salon?
Yeah, didn't I tell you?
Oh, I see.
The customer's going to come soon, so bye.
Hey, why are you not here? Linda? The wedding's about to start. I asked you to take care of the reception, right? I had a friend who came early to do it instead since you weren't here. You need to make sure your wedding gift is a hefty sum to make up for this, all right? Huh? We just got news that you were in an accident and were brought to the hospital. You just ruined my wedding. I noticed that my brother wasn't here as well, and apparently he went to the hospital to check in on you. You don't want to come to my wedding that much, huh? Can you not do anything that will stand out on my special day? I won't just let you cancel on me, obviously. It's fine if you're late. Just get here with my brother as soon as they're done with you over there. Hey! You're still not here. The feast is about to start. My brother's there as well, right? You're making a mess of my wedding. If you don't come, pay me $30,000 for your wedding gift, all right?
Oh, $30,000?
Oh, finally you replied. If you're going to pay $30,000, then it's fine if you don't come. There's no taking it back, all right? Pay me the money. The wedding was stopped midway because of you. My fiancé is even threatening to break off the engagement. What are you going to do about this? If you feel even a tiny bit guilty, then pay me $30,000.
Jenny, will you stop texting Linda?
Oh, Thomas! Why didn't you come to the wedding? I know you were worried about your wife, but couldn't you have returned to the wedding after checking in on her for a little bit? You were probably stopped by Linda, right? But you have to be tough and refuse at times like that. It was your adorable sister's special day after all. This was probably one of the reasons the wedding was canceled. Linda only thinks about herself.
Jenny, didn't you hear from Mom what happened to Linda?
Huh?
Didn't you hear she got in an accident with?
I think she did say something, but I was too shocked the wedding was canceled to have heard. And I'm currently locking myself into my room to show that I don't want the engagement to be broken off. My happiness and my future are on the line right now. Who cares about all that? We can think about it after I get married.
So, you don't even understand why the wedding was cancelled and why our engagement is going to be broken off?
But there's no reason for such terrible things to happen to me. Just listening to it is a waste of time.
I don't know if you've given up and accepted the situation or if you just really don't get it.
What?
The reason our wedding was cancelled and your engagement is about to be broken off is because the driver who bumped into Linda is a guy you're cheating on your fiancé with!
Huh?
Apparently he heard about your wedding just this morning and drove straight to the wedding venue. He was in a hurry and ignored the traffic lights, which is when he ran into Linda crossing the street.
What?
Apparently that's the explanation he gave.
Seriously? Linda's...
The accident happened right after I went home because I'd forgot something and returned to the wedding. Thankfully she'll live, but she had to be hospitalized since the injury was pretty serious.
It was that bad? But she replied to my text about the $30,000.
That was me.
Huh?
Her phone didn't break in the accident. I decided to hold on to it for her, but your messages were so annoying that I replied just to shut you up.
What's your problem? So, you're going to pay the $30,000 for her? $30,000?
Who said I would be paying? Nothing in my reply implied that I would be paying $30,000.
What?
Besides, no matter how long you lock yourself in your room, you can't stop the engagement being broken up anymore. You have no right to refuse now that everyone knows you were cheating.
But...
Also, I have no idea how the wedding being ruined is Linda's fault. She's a victim here, not you.
Why?
Because if you hadn't cheated, then this guy wouldn't have rushed to the wedding and hit Linda with his car. I'll be at the hospital taking care of Linda for the time being. So I didn't have time to take part in this mess you've made.
Thomas?
Don't text me.
Why?
I don't want to talk to you. Don't come to my house either. I don't want to see your face.
Linda! You're better now, right? Why don't you reply to my texts? If you can't just read them, all right? Lend me $50,000 as soon as possible. There's an ATM at that hospital, right? I'll tell you my bank account, so just deposit it there. Oh, and don't tell Thomas, okay? He won't approve if he finds out.
Hey, Jenny!
What? Thomas? It's been a while since we talked. What is it?
Didn't I tell you not to message Linda?
What? She told you?
I noticed she was getting notifications. Linda still can't move her right hand. I was just on her phone sending replies to text for her since she couldn't type. Which is when I noticed your ridiculous texts.
The timing.
You really don't give up, do you? The $50,000 is the total amount of money you need to pay, right? The cost of the wedding, plus the fine you had to pay for cheating on your fiancé. You were even asking for $30,000 as a wedding gift last time.
Linda owns her own salon, right? That must mean she makes a lot of money. So $50,000 should be fine for her.
I'm saying that there's no reason for her to give you any money. Just who do you think you are?
But who do you think is to blame for my engagement being broken off?
You, who cheated even though you're about to get married. Who else is to blame?
If Linda didn't get into an accident that day...
She only got into an accident because you cheated, remember? Stop trying to put the blame on others and act as if you did nothing wrong!
Then you pay me $50,000.
What?
Isn't it the older brother's job to help out his younger sister?
I said, stop acting as if you did nothing wrong.
I'm just asking you to lend me some money because I don't have any.
Why, you? The guy who was cheating on your fiancé with admitted his mistakes and is ready to pay for it.
Huh? What do you mean?
He promised to pay the fine your former fiancé is asking from him. He's also going to pay for Linda's hospitalization fees and the loss of salary while she's unable to work. Quite different from you.
Does that mean... He'll probably pay me the $50,000 for me if I ask him, right? Oh my god, I should have asked him from the start.
You probably won't be able to contact him anymore.
What?
The lawyer who mediated for us said he had a change of heart and quit his job to go back to his hometown.
What?
Apparently he sent you a farewell message or email of some sort. You didn't look at it yet?
Oh, I was blocking him.
What, you blocked him?
I heard he was coming to barge into the wedding, I got mad at him for trying to ruin my happiness, so I blocked him out of spite. I haven't unblocked him since.
I see. Well, that's it, really. Mum and Dad probably already told you, but you should take responsibility of your own actions.
But it's $50,000! How am I supposed to make that much money?
Don't ask me.
I don't have the money!
It's not my problem. Bye!
Thomas!
Our parents paid for the $50,000 Jenny was being fined for, but they told her that she would have to give it back. Jenny kept complaining about how she wouldn't be able to give it back and locked herself in her room. "If you don't have any money, then work," shouted our dad. He didn't tolerate Jenny's nonsense and got her a job at a nearby factory. She uses the salary she earns there to pay her debt little by little. By the way, Mum is the one who manages her salary. Jenny works hard labor day and night, and never does she stop crying about it. She doesn't know that her parents will cut ties with her as soon as she pays back the money.
Yo, Alice! You cheated on me, didn't you?
What?
This is divorce, you hear me? Divorce!
What are you talking about suddenly? I didn't cheat on you.
Shut up! You cheated on me and I know it!
If you're so sure, do you have any evidence? I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
The way you're avoiding the topic is already suspicious!
But there's no way I'd be able to understand what you were saying unless I was actually cheating, right? If you're going to accuse me, at least tell me why you think I'm cheating.
The reunion party 3 months ago!
Huh? You mean the one I had with my friends at high school in the town I grew up in?
Yes! You become careless whether you like it or not at places like that, having fun with old friends where your husband can't see you, which means that it was the perfect opportunity to get reunited with a guy you knew back in high school. So you changed your plans. You came home the next morning instead of coming home that night like you said you would.
Huh? And what does that mean?
It means that you spent the night with a guy you knew from high school!
I only stayed the night because the train I was supposed to go home on suddenly stopped due to an accident. It didn't seem like I would be able to catch the final train at the station I was supposed to transfer at, so I stayed the night at my parents'. Didn't I tell you this?
I'm saying that that's a lie!
Then ask my parents if you want.
Don't you know that alibis given by the suspect's family can't be trusted?
Well, you don't have any physical evidence either, do you?
What?
Why don't you read this conversation over again? You'll realize that you've only been saying nonsense.
What did you say to me?
Oh my god. I came to the supermarket to buy some stuff, but it seems I wasted my time on some nonsense.
Nonsense!
Whatever. I didn't cheat on you, alright? I'll come home after I'm done shopping. Bye. Harry? Did you change the lock to the front door?
Yep, just in time as well.
What's this about?
I called a friend of mine who was a locksmith, said it was an emergency, and he came here immediately and changed the lock. Now you won't be able to enter the house.
Huh?
I don't want any filthy, cheating hoes in my house. Get out of my sight!
I said I didn't cheat on you.
You must be really stubborn to not admit it. There's no way I'll be able to live with you anymore, so leave.
Seriously? I don't know what kind of joke you're playing, but I don't have the time to go along with it.
What'd you say? A joke?
I'll leave the things I bought at the supermarket at the front door. Put the meat in the refrigerator, okay?
What? You're telling me to do things?
How am I supposed to do it if you won't let me into the house? I'll be at my aunt's house, so call me when you're calmed down.
Hey! That's not how you're supposed to react. Shouldn't you be crying or angry? You should be more like, please don't leave me, or I am gonna get your face. Hey, you reading this? Yo, Alice. If you want to get married with this guy of yours you're cheating on me with, give me $50,000 in alimony and I'll divorce you.
What? I checked my messages since I saw that you texted me for the first time in 1 week, and I see this? Have you gone mad?
You ain't paying alimony if you're cheated. It's a societal rule.
I see. But there's no reason for me to give you any money.
You're the one who's gone mad. Just leaving the house without any resistance is evidence that you're cheating. You're probably staying at this guy's house, right?
Didn't I tell you that I would be at my aunt's? I can't even come home if I wanted since you changed the lock. Don't you realize that what you're saying is nonsense?
But I haven't changed my mind in suing you $50,000. I know someone who's an expert like this.
Oh, is that so? He must love money quite a lot if he's listening to you, even though you don't have any evidence.
Say what you want, I'm gonna divorce you. And I'm gonna sue you for cheating on me. $50,000.
Jesus. You still don't realize the situation you're in?
Huh?
Fine, let's get divorced. But are you sure about $50,000?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lower it by even a single cent.
Harry, I got the divorce papers you sent.
Oh, just sign it and turn it in, will you? Take a look at the photo I sent as well. It's proof that you cheated on me.
This iPhoto.
Yeah, it's the photo you took with the guy you're cheating with. I got it from someone I know.
So this is your evidence? And what's this other paper? It just says, give me $50,000.
Yep, that's an official document which proves you have to give me $50,000.
I see. An official document, huh?
It seems that you're taking this lightly, but that paper was made with the advice of an expert. You probably realize now how serious I'm taking this. You've got no chance of winning. $50,000 exact, got it? I told you this before, but I have no intention of lowering the amount.
Okay, I get the gist of what you're saying. But there's things I need to get done as well, so give me some time, okay?
What? Oh, you mean you need to find a way to pay the money? A housewife like you probably has no money, right? But I'm not gonna lower the amount. Good luck getting it, huh?
I forgot to tell you this, but I was able to get a job thanks to my aunt.
Huh? Alice, what's this mail you sent me? It says it's content certified mail. What is this?
That's an actual content certified mail, unlike the one you sent me.
What?
I'm pretty sure an expert on law would know what content certified mail was. Just which country's law did this expert of yours study?
Yeah, but I have proof that you cheated.
If you're talking about the picture, then that was just a picture I took 3 years ago at a party I had with my colleagues at work.
3 years ago? I was told that was a picture of you and the guy you spent the night with after your high school reunion.
That picture's been edited to look like it was just the two of us.
What has been edited?
The guy in the picture was the person I sat next to while we were drinking. In reality, there were others in the photo too. I have the original picture saved in the computer at my parents' house. I'll show it to you if you want. This means that only someone who could have entered my parents' house without being suspected gave you that edited photo. There are only a few such people. You know who I'm talking about, right? It's the person you're cheating on me with.
What are you talking about? You don't have any proof.
But I do.
What way?
Haven't you noticed that there are other ways to get into her house other than the front door?
What?
Who am I kidding? Of course you didn't. After all, you always did make me do all of the house chores. You forgot to change the lock to the back door.
The back door?
I snuck in and hid a camera.
What?
Thanks to that, I was able to get a bunch of footage of you making out with my sister.
Shit!
The official letter you sent was probably my sister's idea, right? She knows how to use editing software since it's a part of her job, but she's terrible with paperwork. But she always did pretend like she knew everything.
She was pretending?
Also, she also probably got the idea of suing me for $50,000 after seeing that I had saved up exactly that amount while I was single.
What? You had that much money?
Oh, that money was saved up before I married you, so don't count on being able to get a part of it.
Oh, really?
like it said in the content certified letter. I'll be suing you both and my sister for $50,000.
I don't have that much money.
I guess as much. You two don't have a job anymore, right?
Huh?
Both of you are the type of people who can never save up any money. You two stopped going to work and just made out all day after you kicked me out of the house, right? Which is why you both were fired from your jobs just yesterday.
If you knew all that, then you could have been a bit more understanding.
I'm not going to lower the amount even by a cent.
But
Good luck getting the money.
why did it turn out like this?
I consulted a lawyer the day after I got the footage of Harry cheating on me. And he burst out laughing when I showed him the official letter Harry sent me demanding $50,000. After some paperwork, I was able to sue Harry and my sister for $50,000 each.